think about our future. Time keeps spinning so fast I might just lose it. Not worth feeling broken for something going nowhere. We're going nowhere. Wasting my day.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jessica, and on my channel today I'm going to make you some shortbread cookies. And these shortbread cookies will be in the design for Valentine's Day, sweetest day, whatever love holiday you decide that you like to celebrate. And I will also be making some icing for these cookies, and I will do the outline icing, and then I will do what is called the flood icing, which you'll see. If you don't know what that is, you'll see what I mean by flood icing. Now these cookies whenever you put the icing on them, you have to let them sit and set, the icing to set, to harden up. So that will take probably the most time out of making all of these cookies I'm going to make today. So I am so happy for this holiday coming up. I don't know if you consider it a holiday, but here in the United States, we celebrate it as a holiday of love, which to me, you should not just, if you have a partner, a wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it may be, you shouldn't just take one day out of the year to celebrate love for each other. You should celebrate it every day, even if it's just telling somebody I love you or giving them a hug or whatever the case is. You should honestly show your love for them people that you actually love every single day of your life until your last breath. But this holiday is Valentine's Day that's coming up. And on this holiday, you're supposed to do extra special things for your loved ones. So what I'm going to do for my family is make these shortbread cookies in the shapes of hearts or X's or O's or, all these cookie cutters that I got. Those of you who've seen my shorts video, I have a shorts video on what I had ordered from Amazon. So, for instance, these right here are the cookie cutters. This is one of the cookie cutters, and it's the biggest one. It is literally the size of my hand. So I'm pretty excited for this. If you haven't done sugar cookies, please stick along. It's so easy. It's one of the easiest recipes you can do. You can have your kids help you too. Now today I'm doing mine as a surprise for my kids. So when they get home from school, they're going to see these cookies. Today is not Valentine's Day, but I want to do these just for something, nice for my boys. I have 5 boys and 1 girl. Now, one of my boys had moved out of the home, so he's no longer in the home. So now I have 4 boys and 1 girl in our home, and me and my partner. Well, my partner and I, however way you say it. Don't come at me for all of you book smart people that correct grammar and the way you say things. Anyway, so what was I saying? I don't know. Let's get started. So what you will need first. Well, let's get into what you're going to need. This is a 5-ingredient recipe. So here are all my ingredients. This is it. This is all I need. I have the unbleached all-purpose flour. I have my salt. I have my vanilla. I have my imperial. And my granulated sugar. These are all going to be used for the shortbread recipe. So I need a 1/2 cup of room temperature butter. Now my stick was not at room temperature. I totally forgot about it. So I popped it in the microwave for 15 seconds. You might want to put yours on 10 seconds. Mine got a little bit runny, but that's okay. So first I'm going to cream together my butter and my sugar. Cup of butter, which is 1 stick, and a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. You can use powdered sugar for this also, and it'll make them more soft if you use powdered sugar. If you use the granulated sugar, it will make them more firm and to be able to handle, I guess, stacking a little more easier. They won't crumble. as easy as they would if you use powdered sugar. So, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Put this over here on my stand mixer and cream it together.
Wasting my days away, wishing we fall through. And I told you I want it better than the weekend. We can take it back to when we said just friends. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. I want it better than the weekend. You can show me just what I'm missing. Pretend. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. We don't gotta fix it. Nothing that I'm missing. I don't know if we went wrong. Shouldn't have to take this long. Wasting my days away, wishing we fall through. And I told you I want it better than the weekend. We can take it back to when we said just friends. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. I want it better than the weekend. You can show me just what I'm missing. Pretend. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you.
Okay, so what I'm going to do with this, so I'm going to take it out of my mixing bowl and put it on this plastic wrap and form it into a disc and set it in the refrigerator to chill for 15 minutes before I do anything with it. And this seems like not enough for me, so I think off camera, while this is chilling, I'm going to make another batch of these shortbread cookies. Okay, so form it into a disc and wrap her up. Then I'll put it in the refrigerator. Like I said, make another batch, and then I will be back with you to roll these out and cut them. All right, so this one is ready for me to roll out. I did quadruple this recipe, but the rest of that I made off camera is still in the refrigerator, chilling. So that's going to take a little more time because that is triple of this recipe, and this is a single recipe. So this one took about 15-20 minutes to chill in the refrigerator to firm up. I'm going to take my roller. I have a roller. I've been waiting for a roller. My partner got me this for my birthday. So happy about that. Also, he got me a Pyrex glass 4-cup measuring cup. So this is another thing that I wanted. I have the plastic one, but when you wash that so many times, the writing comes off of it. All the spots that you could tell where the cup measurements are. The cup measurements are. Talk right today. So I still use the plastic one every now and then, but that glass one comes in handy. I love it. Okay, so let's get started. I am going to just put a little bit of flour on this surface. I was debating on using my cutting board, but I don't really want to use that. I could use the back side, but I don't think it's going to be big enough for this. So I'm just going to drop a little bit of flour here. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. Also going to want to lightly flour my rolling pin. And roll very carefully. You don't want to go too crazy with it because it can crack. And I'm going to flip it and turn it Oh, I also have my oven going at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you use Celsius, that is a 176 degrees Celsius. I'm sure you probably already know that. So when you see on the edges that it is starting to crack, you're going to want to pinch it together. It's not a big deal. It will pinch together. I've got my window open for some fresh air. It's actually quite warm out today. So if you hear vehicles, that is why, because my window is open. I'm so glad I made more of this recipe. Okay, so I think that is a good enough thickness for my cookies. You could also take your cookie cutters and push it against the edge of this. All right. Let's see what I want to use. I have this whole kit of cookie cutters. I think I'm going to try this one. This is 2 hearts. I don't know if you can see it from there, but it's 2 hearts, and you'll see it when it's done cooking in the oven. I'm not sure if I rolled this out too thin, but I guess we will see. It's a trial run. Sit it on there and just push and twist. And there you have it, the 2 hearts. I'm gonna put this on my cookie sheet.
We don't gotta fix it, nothing that I'm missing. I don't know if we went wrong, shouldn't have to take this long. Wasting my days away, wishing we'd fall through. And I told you I want it better than the weekend. We can take it back to when we said just friends. Don't wanna tell you something new, I'll never say I'll fall for you. I want it better than the weekend. You can't show me just what I'm missing. Pretend. Don't wanna tell you something new, I'll never say I'll fall for you. I'm always back and I'm forth. Should I stay for some more? Want it deeper, baby. Always say that I play every night, every day that I told you, baby. All the times I said we were forever, didn't get through to you. Friends or not, I didn't try to hurt you, and I never wanted to. I want it better than the weekend. We can take it back to when we said just friends. Don't wanna tell you something new, I'll never say I'll fall for you. I want it better than the weekend. You can't show me just what I'm missing. Pretend. Don't wanna tell you something new, I'll never say I'll fall for you. I'm always back when I'm forth. Should I stay for some more? Want it deeper, baby. Always say that I play every night, every day that I told you, baby. Always back when I'm forth. Should I stay for some more? Want it deeper, baby. Always say that I play every night, every day that I told you, baby.
So I'm going to use this cooking sheet that has holes in it for my cookies to set on and cool. That way they have an airflow underneath them of somewhat, instead of sitting flat on a surface and continuing to cook with the heat coming from the surface. So I'm going to sit them on my cooking sheet that is upside down with holes in it, because I don't have a drying rack or a cooling rack for cookies. Look at those cookies. Aren't they cute? I have the next batch in the oven. I'm going to let these sit here and cool and wait for the other batch. See the bottom here? Not bad. Not burnt at all. Little golden around the edges, and that is what we want. They're firm, but they're not hard as a rock. So we will let these cool down. And while these are cooling, I am waiting for my other recipe in the refrigerator, or my other batch in the refrigerator, to get done setting and hardening it, you know, getting a little firm to where I need it. And once that is done, I will bring that out and we'll cut some cookies together again. Okay, so this batch is now ready. I know you can't see my face. It's a shame. No, it's probably a good thing. I'm just kidding. Alright. Get some of this flour on the surface. A little bit on my batch of cookies. Not my batch of cookies. I don't know what I'm saying. On this, on top of this, take some to my rolling pin.
Fine when I'm in it, can't think about our future. Time keeps spinning so fast I might just lose it. Not worth feeling broken for something going nowhere. We're going nowhere. Wasting my days away, wishing we fall through. And I told you I want it better than the weekend. We can take it back to when we said just friends. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. I want it better than the weekend. You can show me just what I'm missing. Pretend. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. We don't gotta fix it. Nothing that I'm missing. I don't know if we went wrong. Shouldn't have to take this long. Wasting my days away, wishing we fall through. And I told you I want it better than the weekend. We can take it back to when we said just friends. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. I want it better than the weekend. You can show me just what I'm missing. Pretend. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. I'm always back and I'm forth. Should've stayed for some more, want it deeper, baby. Always say that I play every night, every day that I told you, baby. All the times you said we were forever, didn't get through to you. Friends or not, I didn't try to hurt you, and I never wanted to. I want it better than the weekend. We can take it back to when we said just friends. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. I want it better than the weekend. You can show me just what I'm missing. Pretend. Don't wanna tell you something new. I never said I'll fall for you. I'm back, I'm forth. Should've stayed for some more. Want it deeper, baby. Always say that I play every night, every day that I told you, baby. Always back, I'm forth. Should've stayed for some more. Want it deeper, baby. Always say that I play.
Cookies are cooled enough to make the icing for them and decorate. So let's see if I can do this. I've only decorated sugar cookies and shortbread cookies with regular frosting. I have not used the flood frosting, so this could be a very bad thing. It could be a mess. It could be a very big mess. But I'm here to try it out for you. For the very first time, you will be seeing me using flood frosting. So I guess let's see how this whole thing's gonna turn out. I'm really excited, don't get me wrong, I am. But then in my mind I'm like, ugh, I struggle sometimes on if I can do something or not, which I'm sure a lot of people can relate with that. I mean, if you've done the flood frosting, comment down below how it turned out for you. Then let me know, how long have you been doing it? Has it gotten easier as the time went by, or is it still kind of a struggle once in a while? because I'm interested to know. All right, so on to the icing. I have my little recipe I wrote down on my paper here. I'm going to take a mixing bowl. I'm going to get 4 cups of powdered sugar. Scarlett's in there dancing. Dancing to her little nursery rhymes playing in the background. Okay. Here we go, guys. Let's see how I can tackle this one. Now, I'm not packing this powdered sugar in my cup. I'm making sure it stays fluffy. About 4 cups left in this bag, so I'm just going to use the rest of the little bit that's in there. It's just a little. All right. 5 to 6 tablespoons of milk. Now, you're going to want to start out with 5 tablespoons of milk. Then I'm going to need 4 teaspoons of light corn syrup and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So I am going to do my milk first. I'm going to use this bowl just in case any extra comes out, because once you add more milk to this icing recipe, it gets more of a loose consistency, and that's how you get the flood icing. Let's make sure this is clean though. It's got some salt or something, sugar in it, whatever we used. I can't remember half the time what I use in these things, so. Okay, 5 teaspoons. I about messed it up there. 5 tablespoons of milk. You're just going to want to take your whisk. You're going to mix this until there's... Actually, I'm going to put in also my corn syrup and my vanilla. So the corn syrup I'm going to want 4 teaspoons. Teaspoons right here. Just going to put it right into this bowl. And this is what helps it harden up. One more. Kind of stir it up a little bit. It's not going to mix together in this that well unless you sit here and stir it forever. Okay, now I want 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Did I do my vanilla? Oh boy, here we go. Can you see my vanilla? I wish I was on like a live or something and you guys could tell me what I did with my vanilla. Oh, I put it back. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Give that a little stir. Scarlett's throwing her toys in the kitchen. Oh boy. She'll probably start yelling here in a minute for me to grab her. Careful. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna pour this in here. And then give it a stir and mix and see how well we do.
We went wrong, shouldn't have to take this long. Wasting my days away, wishing we fall through. And I told you I want it better than the weekend. We can take it back to when we said just friends. Don't wanna tell you something new.
So, as you can see, that's standing. I don't know if you can see, but that's standing up on my thumb, which is kind of what you want.
Fine when I'm in it, can't think about our future. Time keeps spinning so fast I might just lose it. Not worth feeling broken for something going away.
I think I'm going to take this and use it for my outline. And then I'm going to take these and add more milk to them to loosen them up and make the flood. I'm going to add a tablespoon at a time, just to be on the safe side, of milk.
Fine when I'm in it, can't think about our future. Time keeps spinning.
It seems to be really good. Problem is, I've got a little bit of clumps in them. Oops. Yeah, so it says when you pick it up with a spoon, it's supposed to go right back into the bowl. And there it does. So I do believe that is what I am looking for. So I guess adding a tablespoon to it works.
Fast I might just lose it. Not worth feeling broken for something going nowhere. We're going nowhere. Wasting my days away, wishing we fall through. And I told you.
I'm thinking if I should separate some of these and make them some of it white, but nah, I think I'm gonna leave it that way. Actually, it's no big deal. So this, as you can see, is very hard. I might add a little more milk to this also, because it seems a little crusty already. So I'm just gonna add a little, barely even, probably about a half to a quarter of milk. Half to a quarter of a tablespoon of milk. Just kind of try and mix it together a little more than what it is. So I don't think it's supposed to get crusty like that right away. Yeah, that's better. So to this part, I added probably about a quarter of a tablespoon to it because it looked very crusty. So it's going to vary wherever you live, honestly, because of the humidity. But I guess you eyeball it, and It's a little thicker than the frosting that comes in the jars in the stores. So that's where you're going to want it. Let's get some cookies frosted here. So far, I've conquered both recipes. Now, putting it all together as a unit, I don't know about that. We'll see. All right, let's see. I'm going to get my little kit here. I will link the products that I've used as far as the cookie cutters, the bags, tips, all that stuff. I will link all of that in the description box below. I also have some rose gold and some gold edible dust that I may put on. If I do that, I will show you also. So the tip I'm going to want to use will be this tiny, tiny little hole, size of a pencil lead. That's the only one I want to use for this. I'm going to get 3 bags. So these bags came with a kit that I got from Amazon. So you're going to want to kind of open it up. And it comes with, I don't know what you call it. My mom told me what it was. I still don't remember. I'm going to put this down here. Just drop it down in there. Get it down there as far as you can without ripping the bag. It comes with 100 of them. So I think that's pretty good. You know what? I just did it wrong, see? I've only used bags and cut the tips off. That's it. So I had to take this little thing off of it. Wow. Oh, man. I wonder how many people that's been baking for years is laughing at me right now. I'm laughing at myself. It don't bother me. I mean, the name of my channel is The Real Life, so this is my real life here. Oh, Lord. Okay, so then I'm going to want to cut the tip of the bag. I'm going to pull this up a little bit, though, to cut it a little further up so that it can fit in there. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so tip is going to go on here. I'm going to take this little thingamabobber and twist it on. And we will hope and pray that this works. It looks like it will, so I guess we'll see. I'm going to take my outline stuff. Actually, I have, let me see something here. Get a cup and put this inside of it so that I don't make that big of a mess. Open it up and get this in there. Stir it a little bit before I put it in there, though. I'm probably taking too long for this all to even work right. Like, it's probably sitting too long. If I got people out there hollering at me to hurry up before it all hardens. But you know what? It is what it is. Let's scrape the rest of this out. Trial and error, trial and error. I'm trying it before you do, so you can see if it's hard or not. I'm probably making it look more complicated than it really needs to be. I don't know. Set that aside. Okay. I get my cookies. Probably bring you guys a little bit closer so that you can see. You can watch me mess it all up. Hey, even if I mess it up, I'm not a professional baker. I'm not a professional decorator. It's just something that I kind of want to do. So, and my kids will eat them. Okay, what do I want to do first? You know what I probably should do though? Put down some parchment paper. There we go. I'm going to take a big cookie here. And wish me luck, because here I go. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Not bad. Not bad at all. I thought it was going to be worse than what it was. I'm going to take this though. See if I can fix that. Got that a little messed up. Probably should have just left it alone. But it is what it is. Put maybe another one on top here. Just to make sure that my flood will stay where it needs to be. Well, I guess that didn't work out the way I thought it would. That's okay. Okay, it's not perfect. It really isn't, but I'm not shooting for perfect. I'm shooting for cute. Good enough. Yes, I think that's good enough. I'm going to let that sit and dry and move on to the next. Excuse me. I'm going to take this double heart and that tip off there. Okay, that's not, it's a little lopsided there. I'm going to move that out of the way. Try to fix that. Okay. There. That's good enough. Heart middle thing is a little crooked, but that's okay. Push this down. Okay. There we go. Let's do a few more of these cookies.
When we said just friends, don't wanna tell you something new. I'll never say I fall for you. I want it better than the weekend. You can't show me just what I'm missing. Pretend, don't wanna tell you something new. I'll never say I fall for you. I'm always back and I'm forth. Should I stay for some more? Want it deeper, baby. Always say that I play every night, every day that I told you, baby. All the times I said we were forever, didn't get through to you. Friends or not, I didn't try to hurt you and I never wanted to. I want it better than the weekend. Take it back to when we said just friends. Don't wanna tell you something new. I'll never say I fall for you. I want it better than the weekend. You can't show me just what I'm missing. Pretend, don't wanna tell you something new. I'll never say I fall for you. I'm always back when I'm forth. Should I stay for some more? Want it deeper, baby. Always say that I play every night, every day that I told you, baby. Always back when I'm forth. Should I stay for some more? Want it deeper, baby. Always say that I play every night, every day that I told you, baby.
Oh my goodness, I did not. I just broke the cookie. You know what? Let's try something. Let's try and salvage it. Lord have mercy. Let's see if that dries. That'd be pretty neat if that acts like a glue. Be very helpful. We'll let that sit. All right, I'm going to finish all these cookies up and then I'll come back and do the flood icing with you. Okay, it's time to flood these cookies. This was more than enough that I set aside to outline all of these cookies. This is a crazy amount of cookies. It took a little bit of intricate things to do to them with this little pointed end tool that they sent. It wasn't too awful hard. It's not perfect. It's my first time doing this, so I don't think they turned out too bad. Alright, let me find my food coloring. Should be cleaning while I go, but I didn't do that. Well, that's not good. It was on the floor. So, I'm going to do one drop, mix it up and see how pink it is or isn't. So I want a pink color in this, but I also want maybe even a red. Okay, yeah. That's a very good color right there. A very good pink. I like that. So that's good for that one. Only one drop for that. 4 drops for this one, and let's see if I can get it to red. Now remember, these might dry to a darker color than they are right now. I kind of like that pink. It's a deeper pink. Maybe one more drop. We'll see what it gives me. I don't want to put too much food coloring in these because I don't want the taste of food coloring. Okay, that's fine. I don't even need a red. I'm going to do a very light pink and a kind of like a magenta, maybe pink. Get me some bags here. I'm gonna get this bag that I used right here real quick. And I am going to cut off this end because I can't reuse this bag. I mean, maybe I could if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to. So, get this off of there. And then I'll use this plastic end after I rinse out really well. My bag here. So one of the colors in this bag. I'm going to put all of it in too. Be careful not to scrape in chunks from the bowl. Gonna rinse this because this color is darker than the other one. I don't need to use soap for it. I'm just gonna rinse it. Set this aside. Get another bag for my last color. Come on, Boogie Butt. I know. I'm coming. These little blue things that these bags came with, it wraps around and connects together so that the end of your bag stays closed for you. And it don't spill out all over the place. I almost forgot about that, actually. Okay, so my two pink colors. Very pretty colors. And they are very runny, so that is a great thing. I'm going to cut the ends. Cut one of the ends. Start out like that and see what I can do with it. Might be a mess. Oh, I think it might be. Grab these extra bolts just in case I made a mess.
Fine when I'm in it, can't think about our future. Time keeps spinning so fast I might just lose it. Not worth feeling broken for something going nowhere. We're going nowhere. Wasting my days away, wishing we fall through. And I told you.
Well, I hope you guys are able to try this for yourselves because it was actually quite fun. It was time consuming for me just because I had Scarlett to kind of take my breaks and deal with her and feed her and spend time with her throughout. So, but yeah, I just got my boys off from the bus and I am home now and I am done for the day. And if you do try this out, let me know how it went for you. It was pretty interesting to me, so... Alright, well, I want to thank everybody for clicking on my video and watching all the way to the end. If you stuck it out with me, thank you so much. You are very brave to stick it out to the end. Yeah, so, well, that's it. I want to thank all of my subscribers and everybody who keeps coming back to my channel. And please don't forget to subscribe. And if you like my material, please keep coming back. And if you want to be first in line for all of the videos that I'm going to be posting in the upcoming future, don't forget to click your notification bell that is on my YouTube page. Have a good day.